It's real interesting. Let's try this. No. I don't know my way to. Well, I don't know my way to all of them, but this scenery is a lot more complicated due to the what's it called the what's it called? I mean, it's just so crowded. I people don't say that you make a book. Okay, yeah, let's go with that one. I'm already used to these two already, but accomplished those two. But then there's just 3-on-3. I need the third one. I haven't attempted these either. It's one of three. It's one of three. So we'll go with this one because it looks real interesting. Eliminate plum ghoul with the crane. Oh, so the what I've in this location, what I've done are contracts, not the what they call it, a level 1, the arms and casement. So we'll see what happens here. Become the barber, become the cutter. Okay, anyway, that. Just keep moving further down. Here we see the hands and casement. Complete all levels in the escalation contract, but they only give you 4,000 points. But again, those are the ones you want to go with the first escalations, and then so you can get it to use it. That's what I'm learning. That's what I've acquired from playing this. Warren Virtue. Eliminate 10 guards with a non-lethal silent weapon. So a break or rock or bottle. They say it's non-lethal, but it really is. If they don't know how to alleviate it, then they failed as a doctor arms. Eliminate a target with a beak staff or disguised as the holy man. By was to give you a magnesium pouch. Eliminate a target in an accent or disguised as the holy. Eliminate the car smithing, the sniper rifle with the studio in Darwood. Let's see. Taste of your own cure, a high thinker, bird of prey, divine misfortune, roaring virtue. Well, I was conversating with, I don't know who it is, but anyhow, it's a conversation about fighting, about boxers and how they dodge certain individuals out there and within their class. They say it's always about money, which it shouldn't. It's always about, it's usually, honestly, it is about bragging rights in the fighting world. They get so tired they just want to brag about who they defeat. It all boils down to bragging rights, not really money, especially when they starting off. They want to go after the best of the best of the best of the best. You want to go after who they spar with and who they want to avoid to be that you're better than that individual. Fine. I mean, I could go at it all day, but let's go with this. That is so funny. Oh, let me see how do they want me to eliminate with the crane. Alright, so we'll need a tool out of that. Just usually. Hey, what happened to my wrench there? Oh, that's melee. Wrench goes here. We'll use that. No. Because it just has them running back and forth. It's always the same. It's always the same. Hey, we could go at it all then. They'll want names, but you can't drop names because you start dropping names, you could get a bunch of cards. It's not that they don't want, it's a privacy laws nowadays. You can't really drop names. But they want to know who's stand-in that turned out to be what's it called, a champion in any division, within any division. There's 4 sanctioning belts within those divisions, all weight divisions. There's 4. That one's not easy. I'll have to do my homework, but it's very very rare. But they're known to take champion prospects out real fast. Well, lack of awareness. I mean, just because they have a blemish record doesn't mean that they're no good. They're real good. They're in the professional boxing world league. Very underrated. Outstanding. They're always sparring. They pay them to spar more than anything. Honest. Usually because they have a certain style and technique that fighter is trying to beat and surpass and obtain. It's real interesting. I'm usually reading on the newspaper the who's and who's. I always want to know who they lose against. It's stupid, I just have a bad. But then that's the most interesting thing about fighting. That's who they honestly know. It's real interesting.
Excuse me, sir. You left something behind. Sir.
Oh, here they go. Okay, those are 2. But which one is which? Oh look, my thing's went into overdrive. You know what that means? And someone's into my system. Let's see if they care about that. Yeah, you'll have to go into the compartment there. Then you move it and move it and move it. The someone wanted a contract and now they made it into the real deal then. Cause I think this one has a contract, Kelly, not as a yeah, before I logged out, not as a what's it called? An escalation.
Okay. Talk about
So that's real interesting. Put them all in black. Hopefully it doesn't come this way, okay, because the other. This guy, I was looking at him playing, he told me this move here. You still run through him. Look at that all on time. Where is it located? I think that is it, you know. Dang it, okay, I don't know where it's located. I mean, I really am an amateur when it comes to playing video games. Usually people play their video games and watch the program run. I mostly like watching the program run more than anything. I mean, that's what I really do, put in my money into watch the program run. Some people want to know, I just throw my money at them to find out how to go. Then once I figure it out, I just don't waste my time, because that's the programs I want on this. Not around here. What is this? Well, I have to look at the languages I'm learning to see what they're doing. how you state that in the language? The hammer. There's a shower. Oh, today I feel like eating an apple. An apple. But I doubt I'll eat it. It's not that I can't afford it, it's just it's contaminated with no salt. It's a no-go. I'll be alright. I haven't had liquid since yesterday, since 7, so I told my mom bring me some liquids. Water is free, but I don't want no water. I want some liquids. I told her to bring me some well, I want some vanilla. Some vanilla soda pop. Vanilla more than anything. I don't care too much about anything else. But I thought they'll have vanilla. They only have vanilla in 20 ounces or cans. It's real odd things like that. Makes you wonder why they don't have it in 2 or 3. You know why is it most cost effective? It's just a way to make you waste your money. That's a bunch of bullcrap, don't you think? I mean, people don't like plastic, so they go with the can. But it's a 20 ounce. But anyway, I said in Mexico when I was growing up, it would be bottles. They would refill the bottles, and they would it would be I think like once a week. They would show up once a week, and then they'll replace those with the ones that they were buying. So when they would purchase those, they would replace the ones that they will purchase, and the ones that won't purchase, they would just sit. And believe it or not, the flavor that I like was grapefruit. It was a real nice grapefruit. In Spanish, it's called toronja. It's a real nice taste. But I've tried different toronjas, but that's not the one. I was supposed that Coca-Cola bought the, I think it was Coca-Cola that bought the, what's it called? The flavor itself. I mean, people purchase those. It's called they purchase those freaking things for a reason. They're damn good. The one I saw, I was doing my homework on it the other day. The one I found interesting was the peach. I tasted peach and yeah, it's synthetic. Those are synthetic flavors. Peach and what's it called? The reason why they do this is because they're hiding something. It's usually because they're hiding something. The peach mango and FN. But the Rudolph was the mango. Peach is delicious. I like peach. I'm not too fond of mangoes. What else? Monkeys love the hell out of mangoes. What else? The apple. The apple's a real good one too. But most of the grapefruit I love the most. I mean, in real life, it's so acidy. When I date my mom, she wanted me to try the. She wanted me to try the what's it called? The grapefruit one morning. It's like no, I'll taste. I was like no, it's too acid. Like I'll add sugar to it if you want. But no. I was like no. It's just too acid. So I'd rather go to sleep. It was early in the morning, dude. It was about 7:30. Like no, I'd rather go to. It's too acid. I'll add sugar to it. I was like no. I don't feel like eating nasty food with sugar. It's just way too heavy. But the drink itself, it's real delicious. It's a grapefruit drink. That grapefruit was just way too acid. I'm not the one for that. Okay. Okay, so the one I think that has a coin is that one there. So let me drop the coin. Pick my tools up. Yeah, that's the weird thing. When you hear noises, they're taught to investigate it. Some things you have to call the cops on though. What is this the calling? No, it's not. Okay, how do you grab his attention? Well, I think that's the location for it there. No, it's not. Dang it. All I see is stores. Key card. Oh, how about that? I found the key card there. That's good for me. I think it's real dangerous. So just be careful. Well, I keep telling the ones that are following it. I keep forgetting to tell them they need to do their study and then these video games aren't going nowhere. Honestly. All right, that is the key card. Good. No, I won't be spotted. But I'll play these games. The ones I'm going after is Cyberpunk 2020, and then I was gonna go for Need for Speed, but I'm better off going after Wipeout again. Wipeout is so underrated. It's a very underrated video game, so I'd rather go after Wipeout. Very underrated. I'll play that one when it came out through PlayStation. No one else has that one. Not Xbox, not PC, nothing. Just PlayStation. That's one video game they didn't let anyone else play or have the permission to do. That's an original PlayStation video game. Resident Evil is another original PlayStation game. Tekken is another original. But Wipeout is very underrated. The music, I like his music. If you don't like music, all you have to do is mute it. It's real entertaining. It was real entertaining. Then I went to when they didn't have that, so I just went over to N64. N64 is another underrated one. Real underrated one. It's known for Zelda and Mario, but I acquired it for the GoldenEye 007. You haven't seen that one brought up again, ever, by the Roll Clip. They have not come out with a remake of that. But what I just started watching the movies. They're all for free on the PlayStation 4 video game. They're all for free, and what I've learned is. Oh shoot. I go to get up. There it is. There it is down there. Pain.
This is the final shot. The hero will live Mumbai. You'll come to realize that he is not
Okay,
prone to
I
the
need
evil
these to
rituals
leave.
they want. You'll find
Uh. No, what the hell? But I haven't seen him come out with another. Oh, you know which one was another good one? But that one was for Xbox. For Xbox, I like the Torah. It was a real nice one. They use
disappearing. Just try your best to remember it all, alright?
they use what's it called? They use battle cries from Islanders. It's real nice. Those are battle cries. I think they started their show. I like them. Those are real nice. You don't see that player. That one hasn't been updated either. They don't promote that one too much. The ones out, yeah, the ones are like they don't promote them a lot. I like very underrated video games like that, but I think they're good. Real positive game to play. And it's not violent compared to the ones that everyone goes after. Not as violent. But those are the video games I enjoyed. Just Torok for Xbox. GoldenEye. It's never been redone ever. What else? Torok for Xbox. I like the games that not too many people like, and haven't had an opportunity to play. So there's a guy that I'm following. He ended up purchasing. He ended up purchasing the Wipeout. I was he's gonna enjoy the music. That when the original was better, they shouldn't have rebought the new music. The music it already had was already real good. It was real good. They were real good singers. But they remade them, revisioned them, revised them. But those were real good singers. I enjoyed those songs from those. So kept me entertained for games. But then when I would do that, I would when I wouldn't do that, I would sell my console. No move on. I wouldn't want to hold in the horn. There's so much shit. I don't care too much about it. But like this one, what if I was to get the new 2 GB or the 4 GB? That's the first thing I'll do. Which is to get rid of this console, but then just sell the freaking thing. I usually undersell everything, even though it's worth like even though it's expensive. I usually undersell it. I just don't care as long as I get a little bit of a profit. It's gonna entertain them. I'm done being entertained by them. It's real fun. What else was I reading? Someone wrote me a letter, so then I wrote back, and then the freaking thing, it turns out to be a freaking fake. It was just a ghost letter. Bullcrap. It wasted my time, man. I just give them a little quick. I usually don't open up too much, so I just usually give them Oh, 1-9. Dang, I was supposed to get both a little bit, but how am I freaking how? Well, it's everything's there, man. Everything's there. It just dang it. How the hell am I gonna get those? Yeah, see, I think I'm pretty sure I said this one through private contracts. I'm sure I remember doing that. Elusive targets only appear for a limited time. I got the elusive target. His freaking name, but the one on the 5th of December I didn't pass. I received the email from the company, but like I said, I've been neglecting this one too much. Wait, I'm so wrong. This is one of the hands down video games that I had to get in the must have since 2007, 2008. But the one I went after was Splinter instead of Hitman. And in Splinter, he has a marijuana and hemp plants all around. And you could duck down and investigate and do all that. It was real funny. But they haven't brought that up because of that. You call it promoting, but they promote all other things. They promote some minor things. Who the hell do they think I am? I've seen worse. Honestly, I've seen worse. But those games are real. I'll get them just to show you. I know that I'm getting a little cold following that. But that was my original favorite. That was Wipeout. Oh, and then 64. I got boxing video games. And the fighting stances is what caught my interest. Now that I'm watching people, when I got purchased cable for my dad, because that's what he wanted. He wanted to watch cable. That fighting stance that took out for me. Now I know who it is. It's actually what's his name. It's actually an English fighter called Bruno. He fought against Lennox Lewis, or I can't remember. He fought against, but I think he fought against Lewis and he ended up falling. But what I've noticed is it was his form of fighting stance. But he lost. He was in the video game. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It was a big thing for Wi-Fi back in those days. Him and who the other fighting stances. They had a whole bunch of fighting stances. I played one for another one for PlayStation, I think it was. And that one was a more crazy one. Through the technique was real different. The movement was real different. It was more like a GIF movement, a GIF. One on top of those moments compared to to one with the blue screen and then with the exo suit on and all that. You could tell he was getting hit by the exo suit a lot, and he ended up falling. And then, when he fought him, he didn't want to get back up. He was too his knees were he just couldn't get back up. He just stayed down instead of getting back up. But I've noticed it was a jab, and he caught his footing just from a jab. And that's what I've noticed. It's that exosuit. That exosuit's real dangerous. But that was in the mid 90s, which was around 98, 90. Yeah, around 97, 98. 97 or 98. PlayStation came on about 96, 97, and then N64, 97, 98, somewhere around. Well, anyhow, that's what I'm knowing. That's what I was going about it. It was real interesting. I think I have to go get that key card, honestly. It was real interesting. The ones that I purchased weren't popular compared to the ones I didn't purchase. So I rented those, honestly. The ones I purchased was Resident Evil. I purchased Tekken. Tekken's not that popular either. Resident Evil was real popular. Even the movie generated a lot of cult status. Let me see, what else? I'm missing one, but I sold that freaking thing. I sold it real fast. Then I went after the N64, and then that's when I went with the N64. I went after the fighting, the boxing. And you have to get special permission from the Boxing Association and the IBO, and because those are all fighters within those sections there. It was real interesting. I don't think I'll be able to get that one. It's not that good. Real interesting. But yeah, that's what I've noticed. When I saw that fighting session, and I saw him fight it live. He fought against Linux. That's what I've noticed. I forgot. I think it was McCall or Linux. I don't remember, but it was a real interesting. Oh no, I've seen that fighting stance somewhere. It's just my memory just utter crap. Then I was like, now I know who it was. It was a Bruno. He's a heavyweight. That is his name. That last name is Bruno. He's a heavyweight. He's real huge. He's just like 6'6", about 224 to 25 solid. I don't know more. I think I'm going a little bit excessive on the 220. He's about 215, 220, something like that. He couldn't get back up. He's like, no. He started blinking and I was like, I can't get up. But he was one of the first in those exosuits. Those exosuits are real popular in movies and in anime. Those are real dangerous. Those were real interesting. And then the other one I bought, the other boxing game that I bought, it was twice as better than, and that was before that one. I think that one was through PlayStation or through Sega. I think it was through Sega. That one's a real interesting one, a real good one. Those haven't been brought up at all, at all, at all. But that's what I know, the exosuits. And those were from the mid-90s. They had the exosuits in the mid-90s, and they used it in the World Boxing Association first, and then the movies, and then the anime, which is real interesting. But it makes you real fragile. I mean, your body just drops, man, real fast. That's what I'm noticing about the exosuits. So they don't let them do too much crazy thing like that. I mean, it's in the contract that they can't do certain things and like. But those are fighters. So that's what was happening with them. He retired after that. Honestly, he retired after that fight. The one I saw on there through HBO. He fought through HBO. That was it. That was in Europe. It wasn't here in America. It was real interesting. The first one before that, it had all the greats had Hearns, Sugar, Muhammad. Whom else? Joe, Rocky. Let me see. Whom else? Middleweights and lightweights, lightweight. Those are real interesting. I mean, those were their fighting stances. You had to get used to that technique, the way they were swinging their arms. It was just a counter punch after counter punch. You had to dodge and jab, dodge and jab. Then once they started getting all whatchamacallit, all battered and bruised, you just start pounding on them excessively. And then it wasn't perfect for me, but that's what I learned. Just listening in and keep reading up on them, looking at their fighting stances. It was real interesting. Whom else? Whom else? They had a lot of fighters that you could go up against. Then they train you. They'll train your hand-eye coordination. That video game was hand-eye coordination. It tells you to use the speedball, what to go after if that's what you want to learn. For hand-eye coordination, you go with the speedball. For moving up on weight, you go with weight. Heavy bag for a harder hand. No sit-ups. They will use techniques, old boxing techniques that they have. Come try and true. The speedball was real fun, and it's even funner in person about how I obtain a speedball now. Now that I have the internet and the location they'll call instead of hunting down location after location. You can't find those. You'll have to go into a gymnasium when I was growing up as a kid. Plain and simple. Real interesting things like that. Damn it. I keep hitting, what's it called? Keep hitting those edges and the freaking edges. It's like there's a freaking wall there on the bend and freaking hate that crap. electrocution. He also walks over here, so it's real interesting. But now that times are coming of age, and I could look at the internet to broaden, getting broader out there for me. Obtain all the things that I want to better myself, to make me feel good about myself. Okay, he has to be done by through electrocution. Water. Oh, I need to get a some type of magnetic charge. Honestly, I need to look for coins. Coins that lead them to that location. But I will go if they're fighting games, or it teaches you a lot, especially when you're trying to defend yourself. So the Tekken, it teaches you Aikido, and it's not karate, honestly. Karate's kicking and throwing a quick punch and points. Karate's all about points. Karate's about points. Aikido is taught to defend and kill an individual. It teaches you. It really does. But it teaches you to keep your hands to yourself. I mean, they tell you once you learn that you're the lethal weapon, not them. And things like that, you're not supposed to be taking out on everybody just because you know how to. When it comes down to it, you'll be able to do exactly what they taught you to do. Especially in your own weight division. If you're real good, you can keep moving up and up. All you have to do is hit weights just like they told you over and over. That's what they taught you. That's what it teaches you. It teaches you to maintain your body and to just stay disciplined. I mean, you already know that you're enemies. Just be cautious. You think they're so world, and so soon they're not. I need to find corns. But here in I saw the things here in America. It's cheap. It really is a cheaper class to take. Everyone with the jujitsu, boxing, karate. But I'll go after bone breaking anytime. Jiu-jitsu teaches you to incapacitate an individual without you using too much whatchamacallit, without you using too much force. But the truth is, you have to jump onto the individual, and that's assault on you. That's assault. You don't have to wait till they hit you, so you understand. It's always a defense mechanism. But they always say you can't put your hands on people unless you get a sanctioning fight. Just can't put your hands on people just because you want. It's real legend. You don't see too many people in Aikido going into fights just because the pressure that they're taught. It is an instant kill. They really are taught to kill people. It's real fun. I'm looking for coins. I mean, when you they usually have to lift weight. You could tell when someone lifts weights right away, compared to someone who's been doing push-ups. The mistake I made was doing sit-ups. Honestly, I did sit-ups too. I was doing 100 a day, and then I threw my back out doing that ignorant crap. So now I just stick to doing push-ups. Now I'm doing. I was 120. Now I'm doing 150. And I take real hot showers and do my little jump rope routine. It's real fun. Again, to me, my body is my temple, and you should think the same. Doesn't matter how you want to, but it is your temple. That's what you're supposed to think. You're not supposed to feel bad about yourself. I mean, you don't understand. Men and women want that for themselves. Just look at yourself in the mirror. That's what they want.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right line.
I need to find out ways. Oh, their weapons. I forgot to take the weapons. Well, when you learn, once you learn combat moves, and they give you a freaking weapon, it could be anything. Honestly, I mean, you could bust a freaking head to crack open. What I taught is that I could bust a freaking head open on the freaking cement for freak's sake if I wanted to. With that momentum that I could get from them. I mean, that's just what the cement were doing. People who know karate and aikido will tell you the same thing. Just be respectful. Be alright. I mean, that's the first instinct when people who are like me, like growing up, first instinct just to fight. I don't know for why even bother modding all that. Just throw them hands on them.
Everything's quiet in the square, over.
Also, the program wants you to head here first. They reset their ways. Yeah, they got the AI going that one. They're forcing you to go into their tin can. We'll go through here. Ooh, I was gonna take a while. Look at that.
What was that after all? I thought you said you'd never be on one of those production again.
No, but what? It didn't. What is the hazard? The odds are not in our favor, but we have to try, you know.
So no coins. I think I went upstairs, didn't I? Oh, I don't freaking remember.
Have a good day.
So there's a coin over here. Okay, this is a secret level here. Yeah, one thing I can't go after past that. I don't know what to take them out with. I'm dealing with this one. Hmm. Why the hell is he going the opposite way? Go after those damn coins already, man. Go. Damn it. Don't. Tell that he's about the gun, that he's about the gun. Yes, he did.
That makes no sense.
Oh my. My. So I can't close the doors at all. What is that? I don't get that. What is that? What is it? So I'll come over here.
Down there. This is the final day of shooting, and you look like you're all on coffee break. Come, chalo. Get moving. Hurry, I cannot believe I have to tell you this again. We are spending.
How do I obtain that? My instinct is to go up. Did you get? Yeah, okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. Okay, the command. It's gonna be damaged goods, but we'll get to the point here. There. Ha. It's all a mental matter. Don't overthink that. That has nothing to do with anything, but we wanted to acquire.
Someone's causing trouble, and I don't like trouble, especially with a capital C. Pressure.
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can it take?
Well, blue means
Creating art.
it was a woman, a female deity that was in blue, not a man.
Yeah, well, get a move on.
That comes from Hindi though. It looks like. That was a real fascinating movie.
He saved everyone. Lean in and dance. Dude, that's wrong. No,
Because somebody told me.
Hello, sir. Unlock key code.
Looking good, man.
It's not going to be easy. Well, it's here. I was supposed to get the electronic thing where it zaps them. I have it too. I can acquire it. It's within my personal thing belonged. That's not gonna be easy. Electrocution. So I don't have a key for that. So now you know the guy had to eliminate that. She is pretty. Yeah, really, she catches my eye a lot. Look at that. She's pretty. She's extreme. It's just something to be careful about. I'm on my dope break. I did my homework on the I thought it was a Coca-Cola that was the number one. It was the first carbonated drink there, flavored carbonated drink. But it wasn't. It was a freaking root beer. Root beer. My brother introduced me to root beer when I was in California. Man, that thing is so nice. So nice. And he bought the bottle one, not the plastic one. And people get so irate out there in California. But that's the one we went on. Well, he purchased. He brought it home and oh man, it's so nice. And I ended up leaving. And I should have stayed. It was nice out there. don't have a key. I remember obtaining a key card. I don't remember that. Dang it. Isn't it open? It really was open, wasn't it? So weird. I don't know about it. There's something to worry about. It's form of eradication marks. So strange. Very interesting. I'm not here with these poles. Crowbar or something. Or the restroom has it there, the restroom has the other. And head up way back over there.
Hungry, but I don't want to spend the night here. I'm glad to give my grandmother a bath.
Hey, I'll keep breaking open. I thought I had a... No crowbar. Dang it. Crowbar.
You know what? Hold on.
Why people pop it up on freaking what's it called? Scissors either. You gotta be careful with the it's their whatchamacallit. Because of that there's something there. And they try not to show the emotion, but they're very emotional. First instinct to go violent up there. Ton of noise, you know? It's real kooky. You there, take a picture. Don't you even dare look at the picture. Oh, she's sexy man.
Hurry, give me an update on Greg the Archer. Did our people manage to find that fool yet? Not yet, sir. We have not made somewhere on the top. There's a lot of people down. But we can't have the rap shoot done without him. So find him. It feels like all I'm doing here is sitting and waiting.
They're
on it, sir.
It's boss's picture. To use that to figure out how to electrocute him with it.
Combination last week. You know, I made good use of it last night. Is that right? Good to hear it.
That balls you can it's the boss lady. That's strike 5 there. This is here.
Wait. I just heard something strange. I better go find out what it is. You need to come out right now. Whoever you... Ah.
Oh, no, the battery. Yes, my lady. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. There it goes. I do find out if I can.
What a day!
It's an acid battery, but it shows electricity. So let's see what happens. Yeah, lightning bolt states.
Hey, check that out. Put something.
Oh, it's gonna electrocute. Good. How come he didn't get electrocuted?
Hey, who the hell are you? Hey, what the? Duck! Got you, you fucker!
What the hell, man?
Here, man. Honest. Okay, guy.
That's it. Oh, so that's over 19 of my time. Hold on, no, hold on. Per one. Like I said, it takes you 1 hour. So it took me 30 minutes for that one. So this one's gonna take a while. And now I know we figured that one out there. So I'm going all kooky, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, trying to figure it out. Oh, there was a battery. What was it? Back to the location. I was right before you get there.
Right
Yeah,
here.
I remember. Here it is. Here's one. Yeah, that's an acid battery, but nowadays it's gonna be an electric. They are so heavy. They're not. I don't think they're meant to electrocute people. Even if they are, they're not. There's something to be scared about it.
You know, the movie's based on real events.
It's about a pirate secret in your Mumbai from some sort of witch. How is that based on anything real?
Rangan told me the other night. He used to run with that pirate guy, the Maelstrom. He wrote down a lot of things they did in true stories in his movies.
Okay. So this Maelstrom character is the guy who was supposed to save the city. Who is this witch then?
Beats me. And to be honest, I think Rangan himself thinks he is the hero. Hence the kissing scene.
Okay. Talk about being delusional.
You don't know what now. Tells you. Something that's got to prove. Why, Dodu? You died?
Oh, then you see me shoot.
Die! Die! Die!
Can you...
Move it! Drag him out if you have to. Just a second, security guy. Come on. I have arrived at the location and it looks clear. Over.
judgment and then taking a little burn. I think I hit a nerve when I was hitting the what's it called? So I'm about to gloves. I'm gonna put them on and wear them. Dang, they took all my coins, man. Did they take away his weapon already? No, they haven't. It's still there.
Son of a bitch.
Someone's trying to pull a fast one on me. Let me go catch this asshole, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, so they're not the ones who took my money then. They wouldn't. Well, I wonder if I could shoot through that. I can't. Dang it. Oh, when the hell am I going to find? Oh, I forgot. Is that a door? No, it's not.
Curious.
Oh, that there's one.
I'm good to go. I know they're still trying to find the right man.
Ready to death. But I had some control to use the power out because of the key. I don't know where Ranga got these things from. How can we draw the entire set from the roof?
Yeah, we don't need any damage.
Fine, shoot.
Turn off what? Oh, fuse box. Oh, is that it? There she goes. Good. Hmm.
Hey, going somewhere, sir? You need a taxi?
I didn't. So, I told you that a long time ago. I just did that. Oh no! Oh! 2 stars. I did it with 13 minutes. you eliminate your first target, you must eliminate another target within 60 seconds. Whoa, that was a nice challenge. This one says explosion. Well, that one's also they're all within the same quarters there. But I gotta go ahead and make a phone call to my mom. Do.